Good morning. It's Robin, Rockin' Robin's Creative Corner, coming here to you live. Not live, I'm recording Saturday morning. And I have to apologize. I hope I get this video up in time because I thought it was Friday today. I thought it was Thursday all day yesterday. And yeah, it's really Saturday. It's the day I have to have this video up. So I'm up here early in the morning, coming from beautiful Vero Beach, Florida. It is 7:30 in the morning. It's beautiful out right now. It's high 70s, sunny, nice. I got the fans on, the windows open. It is just gorgeous. So within the next 2 hours, I have to make sure I shut the windows down, let the air conditioning come in and all that, but I love when I can breathe the fresh air. And I think all my papers and all my things out here love the fresh air as well. So yeah, hello to my subscribers. Thank you for being here. Thanks for watching my videos. Please give me that thumbs up and a comment. Let me know what you think. And to anyone that's new, hit that little bell, and that way you can see my videos when they come up. And yeah, and it's free. It's absolutely free. If you don't want to subscribe, that's fine too. Just give me the thumbs up, give me a comment. It's the algorithms in this that you know how they send out the videos. And my channel's starting to grow, so I'm excited about that. I make these videos for my Facebook groups. My group is Rockin' Robin's Creative Corner on Facebook, so come visit me there, join my group, and yeah, we do a lot. We are very active. And we're coming up on 1,000 members. And next month is the birthday bash month, so yeah, a lot of exciting things going on. So please come join in. So without further ado, let's get going on the next part of our memory box insert. Now with this, you don't have to make it for the memory box. You can make it for your journal. It can be a journal insert. Okay, all these parts now can also be put in journals. So let me just get my supplies together, which I have here, and we'll get going. Okay. The other thing I wanted to say was I want to make sure you all understand these things that I'm trying to recreate. I made back when I first started, three and a half, maybe even going on 4 years ago now. And I used to follow a lot of people on YouTube, and I watched, and I would take their creations and make them my own. But I've made several memory boxes, but somebody recognized, and I got so excited. I said, oh, that's where I got it from. Mr. Paul Ford. He is phenomenal. And he said, oh, that looks so familiar, Robin. It looks like one of the ones you made for my group. And I did. I made it for his group. It was his design, but I took it and made it my own. But yeah, the inspiration came from Paul. And I was so excited when he said that, because I still am a huge fan of what he does. He does a lot of cards and stuff, but I kind of tend to go towards memory boxes and cabinets and stuff like that. I like interesting things. Not that cards aren't interesting. I've made my share of cards. But so yeah, this inspiration, I'm going to say, came from Paul Ford, and also Tamara Morton. Tamara Morton makes gorgeous stuff. So it could have been a mix between Paul and Tamara. I don't know. I've made a few of them. So yeah, credit goes where credit's due. And thank you, Paul, for reminding me. And I have to go back on your site and see my creation back then. Yeah, so anyway, this particular piece that we're making, I don't know who's gave me the idea, but the waterfall in all my journals, almost everything I make, the waterfall is my signature. I love making waterfalls. So this is what we're going to be making today, and this can go either in a journal or a memory box. Yeah, it's just a standalone piece. And this one's a flip-up one, but I can't quite figure out how I made that. I'm gonna have to really do a lot more research and remember how I made this, because I've been sitting here trying to recreate it and I can't. I sort of get it going and then I lose it. So what we're gonna make is just my signature waterfall. So what you need is to cut a piece for a base. Now to fit in our memory box, I cut this 9 by 6. Now if you're making this for a journal, I would cut it down to the size of your journal, okay? It's 6 wide, so it would fit in a normal journal that's, 6.5, 7 inches wide. But you can make it smaller. You can make it shorter. You can make it taller and skinnier for a tall journal. You can make this any way you want. But for this, I just measured this 9 by 6, okay? This is gonna go in the memory box. Then I need the actual pages that are going to flip for the waterfall. And these I cut 10 pages. And actually I only cut 8. I need to cut a couple more. So this I just used the blue so you can see when I'm making it. And here I just ran the design right down the page. And I'll show you how I do that if you want. You just let me know in the comments. So anyway, I cut this 6 wide. Now I'm going to cut it at 4.5. So I'm just going to put it here in my cutter. And I'm going to cut that at 4.5. Okay? So you need 10 of these to fit this particular size page. As I said, you can make them any size you want. So then what I want to do is take this, there's 2 here, take this, and I'm going to put the 4.5 along the top, and I'm going to score a 1/2 inch, like that. And I'm going to do that on all 10 of them. Okay? So I've already done some. I got them ready so it wouldn't take up a lot of the video. Now what I want to do is fold these down. And when I score things, when I burnish, I go from the middle out. And that 9 times out of 10 keeps it really straight. See how nice and straight that is? So I don't know where I got that from, if I got that from anybody or I just kind of figured that out on my own. I can't tell you. I have no idea, but that's how I do it. Okay, so they're good and burnished. And voila. Here's the rest of them. So I have 10 of these. Now, let me clean up my mat a little here. I'm gonna take this starting from the top, okay? And what I want to do is glue these in, starting at the top, and these are 1/2 inch. I'm gonna flip it up. This is a 1/2 inch, okay? And this is where you have to be on your money. You've got to keep this as perfect as you can. If it gets a little wonky, it'll be a little wonky. It took me a while to get the hang of this, but I'm going to show you how I do it. So, with the flap out like that, I'm going to use art glitter glue if Arthur decides to. Come on, Arthur. I need Arthur to cooperate, and he's being a little stubborn here. Now, if you want to use a wet glue, my go-to is the Aleene's Tacky Glue, fast dry. So actually, I've never used it on a waterfall, so I think I'm gonna try it. Now, the plus with this is that it gives you a little time to get it all straight. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna turn it upside down like that, get it perfectly straight, like that. Okay, I'm straight along the edge, I'm straight along the sides. I'm going to very carefully open it up, and I'm going to burnish that down. Okay, there, first page on. Excuse me. So now I want to take the next one this way. Okay, now I want this flap down. This one's up. This one will be up. You see that? So these are all 1/2 inch, and I want it to abut right to the top of that 1/2 inch. Okay, so I'm going to take this, excuse me, and I'm going to put glue right along here. And I'm going to very carefully line this up. I want to line it up with the edges. I'm going to bring this down, and everything looks lined up. Yep, okay. Make sure. There we go. I'm just going to push that down right there like that. And I'm using the wet glue, so I have to be careful it doesn't move. There we go. Little glue seeped out, so I got that. So then when they stand up, they're even. Okay, they're, oh, that one's not so even. What's going on? Yeah, okay, so when I put them down, as you can see, they're even. Okay, I'm going to do that for the rest of these. I'm going to take this, I'm going to get some glue on it, and this Aleene's spreads, it spreads out, so you don't have to wear the you can use double-sided tape if you want. I'm going to get that exactly lined up with the edges. And there's a little gap here because I think it's, and I'm going to push that down. And if you see, this one I did have a little crooked, or that something was a little crooked, but when I put them up, they're all even. So that's what I'm concerned with. And yeah, it's this one. Let's see if I can, because I'm using the wet glue, let me just see if I can get this one a little more straighter. No, it's already stuck. So that's fine. I'm gonna leave it, because when I put my paper here, I can put paper here and cover that up. Okay, so now let's see, I'm gonna keep going. Gonna put more. Gonna line this up. And remember, it's homemade, you know? It doesn't, you're the one that's the perfectionist, not the person looking at it. And that's most of my problem. I am a perfectionist. Okay, I'm just gonna push that down. And again, there's another gap over here. I'm not gonna worry about it. They're all straight. And as I go, I just keep burnishing it down. Let's see. Yep, they're all pretty much straight. That's pretty good. Actually, this one, put it straight with that. Just want to make sure they're in. Let me just pull this up real quick. I want to make sure that's in there. Let's see. Oh, that worked better. Yeah, it sort of did. Yeah, okay. All right, so that one's in. See, I'm not perfect, but I try. So let's keep going. I haven't made a waterfall in quite some time. Let me just line it up with the sides and the top. Hold that down. That looks good. Okay. I'm going to keep going. And if your fold here is just a little off, it's going to be a little off. But that's why we have paper. We can always, always, always cover things up. Side to side. Put that down, that looks good. Now the other thing you can do, and I've seen people do it, but I just don't have the patience for it, you can measure and mark every ½ inch and line it up, you know, put your marks on this side, put your marks on that side, and do it that way. Entirely up to you. Me, I don't have the patience for that, so this is how I do it. Yeah, and I hope you can hear me. I know I speak very quietly in the morning. My husband is still sleeping. My dogs are actually being quiet this morning so far. I should knock wood. Yeah. That doesn't happen very often. They're usually barking at everybody walking by, but it must be people are sleeping in because it is not Thursday, Friday, it is Saturday. Oh my gosh, I'll get the right day going. Okay. I'm going to do the next one. I don't know if I said this, but I made 10 of these. And you can make this again. You can cut it down to whatever size you want. Side by side. There. See how it comes together? It looks good to me. And then let's do another one. And get it side by side. Yep, that looks good. Oh no. No, 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 no. See? The other thing is I'm looking at it from the side because I want to make sure you people... Alright, let me see. Yeah, okay. Let's get that down. And then number 10. Last one. And this one's the last one because there's a 1/2 inch. Now if you wanted to add number 11 you could, but I'm not going to because I like seeing that bottom lip. Okay, and that's perfect. To me that's perfect. Okay, there. And there we have it. And I'm going to take this bone folder and I'm really going to push this all down to make it good and flat. There. I'm just going to really make sure these are burnished. And you can see where I don't have it exactly even, but that's where paper comes in, or washi tape, or whatever you want to make to go inside here to cover those up. Now, if you're going to do picture frames in here, remember they add bulk, okay? Yeah. Now I'm going to go on this side, and yeah, see where I didn't get it really straight? That's okay. So I'm going to show you something. This is how I'm going to fix that. I'm going to get my knife, and I have one here somewhere. Where's my knife? Oh, here's my knife. I'm going to take my knife with my ruler and I'm not using my cutter because that is super thick there. So I'm just going to trim that off. And I don't go hard, I just hold the ruler really hard and I just keep slicing until it's all the way through. And I go right down my ruler. There we go. Come on now. My knife is getting dull. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. It's nice and even now. Now I can look at it the other way. Let's get this out of the way. And I can do the same thing. I just put my ruler right on the edge of the blue. And I just very lightly go over this and straighten it out. Let's see, did I get it? Yes. Okay. So that is perfectly straight now. How easy was that? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So now, what I want to do with this, and what you want to do with this, is you want to cover this. Now it's up to you if you want to leave it just like this, or what you can do for your bottom here is put a pocket maybe. You can make a closure. Now I usually do magnetic closures, but if you do a picture like this all the way down, I don't want anything covering that up. See how flat I made this? I kept burnishing and burnishing till it's really, really flat. That's what I'm going to keep doing here, burnishing and burnishing. And so this will stay really flat. And then all the person has to do is put their pictures in. You can do what I did here. I took a picture and I took the picture and put it down. And then how I do it is, let me just take something. Let me find, here, I found something. I don't know if it's wide enough. Not really. This is not really wide enough, but I can make it look like it is, maybe. So this would be, let me just, all right, I'm gonna show you how I do that. I'm just, let me get this out of the way. All right, I'm just measuring by the width. All right. Let's see. All right. All right. Yes, that is the width. But I want to make it a little neater. Will it fit in here? Yes, it should. Yeah. So I'm going to take it just down a little bit. There. Okay. Excuse me. So now, okay, I want my paper this way. I'm going to flip it over here, and I'm going to take a pencil, excuse me, and I'm going to see where that first one, I'm going to give it just shy, okay? Then I'm going to take my mark and bring it down to this edge and go here, and just keep going like that, okay? Just bring it down and mark where the next one is, or you can do your 1/2 inch stripes, whichever you want to do. This is how I do it. Okay, you'll see in just a minute how it'll come together. Okay, so here's all my pencil marks. I'm going to start at the bottom, and I'm going to put that right there. And this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to leave them, I'm going to flip them up. Then I'm going to go to the next one. And keep them in order. I'm going to flip it up. And you can do one at a time if you want, but I do them all together. Flip it up. Oops. And this is how you're going to keep the pattern. And you hope you keep it straight. Okay, flip it up. Yep, this takes a little bit of time, but in the end it is so worth it. It looks so good. Okay, almost there, folks. Almost there. Hang in there. This is not helping because it's not laying flat. There we go. So yeah, neighbors are starting to wake up. I'm hearing cars starting up, so they must be going out to get their breakfasts. I live in a 55 and older retirement community. And yeah, we do have a lot of people at work though, but not on Saturdays. And it is so peaceful and quiet here. The streets roll up around, you're gonna die, around 9 o'clock. It's always quiet on the home front. There's no kids running around, no yelling, no screaming, no... Oh, there we are. We were done. Okay. So, this is my first. Want it this way. No, want it this way. So that's my first. This, because I kept them in order, this would glue here. On the next one. There. This is my next one. It would glue here. Okay? And so on. And that is how we get this. So that the pattern goes all the way down. Now, if I wanted to put a closure on this, I'd take this and I would, you know, make a 1/2 inch or better and glue that underneath. I'd put a magnet here underneath and a magnet underneath that top paper, and that would hold it down. That would hold the whole thing down. So there. That's how you do it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And it wasn't that hard. It's just a matter of getting it all straight. So this is Rockin' Robin. Again, thank you for watching. I hope you subscribe. Please like, please comment, let me know what you think. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye for now.